Hi guys, my name is Ashley Salvatori from mycoachashley.com, and today I'm going to talk to you about the topic of how do you know if you are fat adapted when following a ketogenic diet. If this topic interests you, then this video is for you. So thank you so much for coming to my channel and for following me and subscribing. I love to connect with my subscribers, so I'd love to hear your comments below throughout this video. So on the topic of becoming fat adapted. So if you've just got started on a ketogenic journey, first of all, congratulations for making the decision to start burning fat for fuel, because there are so many incredible benefits besides weight loss that you're going to experience by following a ketogenic diet. And so one big question people always ask is, how do I know if I am fat adapted? What fat adapted really means is that your body has burned through all of its glycogen stores, which is the glucose that comes from eating carbohydrates. And once your body burns through all of that, then it starts burning fat for fuel. And that's why we say that it's really important that you eat enough fat in your diet, because that is your body's primary fuel source. And so when you become fat adapted, that is when your body now shifts from burning that glucose to now burning fat as its primary fuel source. And this is the goal of anyone doing the ketogenic diet. So the one way that is really clearly easy to tell is if you have completely lost your appetite and hunger for foods, because when you are fat adapted, your body no longer has those blood sugar spikes that comes from glucose. And also, once you deplete those glucose stores, you're probably going to have some intense cravings towards the end there when you're starting to make that shift, because all of a sudden your body is like, where is the carbs? Like, especially if you've been eating the standard American diet for a long time, your body is used to that steady flow of the good stuff, right? The carbs. So once your body is totally depleted of that glycogen, you right towards the end of it, before it's all gone, you're definitely going to experience those cravings. But then all of a sudden there will be a shift that happens, and you're going to find that you just lose your appetite. You're no longer hungry or dependent on food other than when you are hungry. So a lot of times we eat for other reasons other than hunger, just because we're bored, because we're depressed, because we're sad about something, because someone ran into our car, whatever. We eat for different reasons other than just because we're hungry. Now, when you follow the ketogenic diet and you become fat adapted, it becomes much easier to start eating when you're hungry and not follow those little signals of, when you are emotionally eating. And so that's another sign too. When you notice that you're no longer running for a cookie when something stressful happens in your life, that's a big sign that you're probably fat adapted. Now, there are many ways to check this, with the urine strips. Those are not as reliable. That can tell you if you're in ketosis in the beginning, but it's really not very reliable long term, because eventually your body becomes very, very efficient in producing or utilizing the ketones as fuel. So it might not come up in a urine strip, however, it will come up in a blood test. So that's a little more invasive and it's very expensive, and I do know a lot of people that spend a lot of money on those blood testing strips to make sure that they're in ketosis. You can probably hear my dog snoring behind me. I'm sorry, it's not a person, it's just my dog. He's sitting behind me and he's snoring and it drives me nuts. But I'm not going to wake him up. He's crazy. Cavalier King Charles, I love him. So sorry if that's what you hear behind me. But anyway, so you're fat adapted, you can tell, you can test and do all of that stuff, but really if you just start recognizing your own signals from your body, that is a great way to start learning from your body. And the ketogenic diet really does help you begin to do that, to recognize when you are really hungry or when you are eating for other reasons. And also, so once you become fat adapted, doing other things like intermittent fasting is an amazing opportunity for you, because now you lost that initial hunger that you used to feel when you have fat as your primary fuel source. Your body, you can go longer periods of time without eating, without getting hungry. And a lot of times your morning becomes the easiest because you wake up, and as long as you can just initially train yourself to not eat right away, then your body, and his snoring is driving me nuts, Connor. It's driving me nuts. But your hunger signal, the hormone that gets released at the normal time when you normally eat breakfast won't. It will be delayed to the time that you start setting it at. So if you start having your first meal at noon, your body will get the hint within like a couple days, and so you won't have that hormone ghrelin released until later on, right around noon, and it will tell you, okay, we're hungry, because it gets the hint that you can use being fat adapted on the ketogenic diet to start launching yourself into an intermittent fasting regimen. And I do have a video on that, and I will put a link up here so you can check that one out. But thanks guys for watching my videos, for subscribing to my channel, and be sure to comment below if you are someone who does intermittent fasting, or if you are fat adapted and you want to celebrate it. Comment below. I would love to congratulate you for that amazing accomplishment. Bye guys.